In 2019, it works better than ever before. So keep watching to find out how you can do the same. My name is Greg Kononenko. You might also know me as the Caffeinated Blogger. And on this YouTube channel, I put out regular tutorials dedicated to blogging, making money online, and traffic generation. Make sure to hit subscribe just below this video and also click the little bell notification icon to get real-time updates as soon as I upload my next tutorial. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so in this video masterclass today, we're talking about Pinterest traffic and how you can get Pinterest traffic, all of the updated strategies. I've got a ton of super useful information for you guys. You can see it here on the screen. I prepared this presentation. So we're going to talk about why you actually need Pinterest traffic and why it's so good. Then we're going to talk about some basics of Pinterest profile setup to ensure that you are well positioned to get maximum amount of traffic. We're going to talk about pin anatomy. We're going to talk about how Pinterest traffic actually works. And then I'm going to give you two amazing ways to get traffic from Pinterest to your blogs, websites, affiliate links, and so forth. So let's get started. So firstly, why Pinterest traffic? What is actually so cool about Pinterest traffic? Now, Pinterest traffic just plain works, okay? That's sort of the main reason, is that Pinterest traffic is actually amazing and it works. You can see here on the screen, I'm gonna put some proof for you of tens of thousands of Pinterest visitors that I've generated to each of my several blogs. In total, I've got hundreds of thousands of Pinterest visitors, so it just works. Pinterest traffic also works in any niche. I myself have websites in 4 different niches that I'm driving traffic to from Pinterest. It works, it's great. You know, it doesn't matter whether you're in make money online or in health niche, you can get traffic from Pinterest. Reason number 3 is that it actually works for any model. If you have a blog, if you have an e-com store, if you sell software, if you're into affiliate marketing, list building, and so forth, Pinterest traffic is going to work for you. That's how good and versatile Pinterest traffic actually is. One of the last but not the least reasons is that Pinterest traffic actually buys stuff. So you can see here, I get regular commissions, hundreds of dollars in commissions just from one Pinterest pin that I continually reshare on Pinterest. It just continues bringing me sales month after month. You can see the proof here on the screen. So now with that out of the way, let's talk about basic Pinterest setup. So I'm going to show you through step by step exactly what you need to do to set up your Pinterest profile. But essentially it needs to be a business profile. You need to have a nice photo and description. You need to have set up 10 boards on your Pinterest profile, and you need to fill those boards with at least 10 pins by other people in each of the boards. So let's jump into Pinterest and I'm going to show you step by step exactly how this is done. So this is one of my test profiles on Pinterest. And I use this profile to teach my students the basics of how a basic Pinterest profile should look like. You will be able to see that on my profile, if you look at it, I've got a nice profile photo, so very important. Make sure that you give it a good name that's recognizable and is consistent with your brand or your blog. Make sure that you also have a nice short-friendly description. Here I've put love traveling and sharing my travel stories with you. So something similar like that works great. Now, as you can see here, I have 11 boards that I have created. So each of these boards is actually consistent with a sub-theme of my website. So this is a travel profile, and therefore I've created a board for each of the kind of little smaller sub-niches within the travel profile. So I've got best beaches, best waterfall, Australian holidays, New Zealand holidays, and so on. For your niche, it might be, if you're in the car niche, you might have a board for American cars, a board for European cars, a board for race cars, and so forth. You get the picture. Now, the reason why we need this is we need this to make sure that your profile actually looks solid and complete, that if anybody comes to your Pinterest profile, they can see that you actually have some content on your profile. Now, you need to fill each of those boards with pins, okay? And a pin is simply one of these images. They don't have to be your own pins. So what you can do is you can just go into Pinterest search bar and type in something like Moscow travel or whatever your board is going to be about. And then you simply point to each of these pins and hit save and save it to the appropriate board. Okay, so it's just very simple, basic setup you need to work towards in order to apply the rest of the techniques in this video. You need to have a business profile. you need to have it filled out with the logo, and you need to have these 10 boards with at least 10 pins each. Now, if you guys are in doubt about how to do this and you want detailed instructions on how to set up this basic Pinterest profile, then make sure to click the link in the description below to grab my free Pinterest course. I'm going to walk you through every single step in detail of exactly what you need to do to set up your Pinterest profile, the one that I'm showing here. After you watch that video, then come back to this video and you can continue following along. All right. So by now we've filled out 10 pins by other people in each of our boards. We've got our nice profile all done. Now let's talk about pin anatomy. So I want to talk to you about this just in case you're a bit new to Pinterest and you're wondering, well, how the hell does Pinterest actually send me traffic? So I'm going to walk you through this now. So each pin has what's called a clickable URL. So it's basically an image that links to a web page. Let me jump into Pinterest and I'm going to show you exactly how this pin anatomy thing works. Essentially, all Pinterest images are clickable, and they can take the user that clicks on an image to any URL that the creator of the pin wants. So for example, if I mouse over this one, you'll be able to see that this particular pin, if someone sees it on Pinterest and clicks on it, will open up a page on the Create and Go website. Similarly, as you are wanting to send traffic to your blog or to your website or to your affiliate link, etc., here is the exact process just so that you understand how this actually works. So you will go and create a pin using this option here, and then you simply need to drag and drop or click to upload a pin. So when you want to upload your image, you just take that pin, click open, and then you will see that Pinterest will actually ask you for the URL that this pin links to. That's the anatomy of a pin. So whenever you create these pins, and you can create as many as you want, you can point this pin to a particular URL, so a particular page on your blog or website where you want all of the traffic to go. I will tell you in just a moment about how you can actually get the traffic and how you can get this pin to get a lot of eyeballs and a lot of people clicking on it. But for now, my goal was to make sure that you understand this so-called pin anatomy, just in case you are new to Pinterest. All right, so with that out of the way, let's move on to the next step. Next step here is understanding Pinterest traffic. So how do people actually discover pins on Pinterest, and how do you get clicks from Pinterest onto your website, onto your affiliate links, e-com store, and so forth? So there are three main ways that you can get clicks onto Pinterest. So first of all, followers of profiles get notifications. Let's look at that in a little bit more detail. So as you can see, my profile on Pinterest, Cafe Native Blogger, has 7,400 followers. Another one of my profiles on Pinterest, Travel Croc, a travel profile, also has thousands of followers. And I have a couple of other profiles on Pinterest that I'm actively growing where I've got thousands and thousands of followers. So anytime I upload a pin, just like I was showing you here, whenever I share that pin on my profile, a lot of my followers will see this pin. Likewise, if someone with 100,000 followers on Pinterest shares a pin, they will get lots and lots of views and lots of clicks to this pin. So that's the very first way that you can get clicks onto your Pinterest pin. Either you can share your pin, or maybe other people might actually share your pin. All right, and that's very powerful. We're going to talk about that in just a moment. It's coming up a little bit later, but that's the number one way for how you can get clicks onto your Pinterest pin. Second, it's Pinterest search. So what is Pinterest search? So basically, Pinterest is actually a massive search engine. A lot of people don't realize it, but most Pinterest users use Pinterest to research their purchases. So they might start typing things like wedding dress. Okay, and then you will see that there are lots of suggestions that are coming up here. Wedding dresses boho, wedding dresses with sleeves, wedding dress backless. So if you create a pin, see how we're creating this pin here? You actually need to type in a description here, right? And if you put in really good description with your keywords, with your target keywords into the pin, then your pin will get a really high chance of getting discovered via Pinterest search when someone starts searching for it. So Pinterest actually is a massive search engine, and you can do basic keyword research on Pinterest very simply and easily. So you can say how to make, and then you will see that it starts coming up with suggestions: how to make soap, how to make slime, how to make soy candles. So you can make pins about all of these things, and that's how you can find the possible ideas for what kind of descriptions to put into your pin. So that's number two, right? Pinterest search is huge. You can get a lot of traffic using Pinterest search. The third way is suggested pins on other pins. So here is exactly what I mean by that. Let's just look at this example here really quickly. So if I type in New Zealand best time, and then it gives me a suggestion, New Zealand best time to visit. It's a popular keyword, search keyword on Pinterest. If I type that in, you will see that the pins that are coming up. Actually, this pin here is a pin from my website. So you can see Travel Croc. That's one of the websites that I have. It's a blog and a travel niche that I run. Okay, but if I click this pin, it will open up like this. Then people have an option to visit my website, which a lot of people do. But if I scroll down just below, you will see that there are lots of pins that are saying more like this. So this is essentially suggested pins, so to speak, or pins that are related to the pin that people are looking at. So your pin can also get discovered this way as a suggested pin on other pins. Also very, very powerful, and also very important to make sure that when you create your pin, you put in a keyword-rich description for your pin so that Pinterest can figure out exactly what your pin is about and can start showing it in various places as a suggested pin. All right, so now let's talk about the actual two methods that you can start getting traffic from Pinterest. So the very first one that I want to talk to you about is called Tailwind Tribes. Tailwind Tribes, guys, is absolutely amazing. It's a tool that I've been using for close to a year now, and it's very, very powerful. You can get traffic instantly, even if your profile is brand new. If you have 0 followers, if you have no existing list, you don't need any paid traffic. It's just, you can pretty much turn on the traffic just like that. So first of all, what is a tribe? So a tribe is a community of people that runs within this tool called Tailwind that I'll show you in just a moment, but it's a community of people who agree to share each other's posts. So imagine this, imagine you have a travel blog or a blog about dogs. You can join a community of people who also have travel blogs or dog blogs, and you can all agree to share each other's pins. And a lot of people in that community will have thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of followers. So when you share their pin, they will then in return share your pin, and all of their followers will see it. It's very powerful. The traffic just picks up so quickly. Now, the way that it works is the more you share, the more shares you will get for your pins. It'll make sense in just a moment. It's coming right up. I'm going to jump in and do a full demo for you. Now, important thing is that Tailwind actually has a really good free trial. If you want to grab a free trial of Tailwind tool, just scroll below this video. There is a link in the description below that will tell you how to get a Tailwind free trial. Okay, so just check link in the description below if you want to sign up to Tailwind with a really good free trial plan. Now let's jump into Tailwind and actually have a look at how Tailwind Tribes work. Once you're inside Tailwind, you can go to the section of Tailwind that deals with tribes, and you can click on Find a Tribe, and there you can find tribes to join by keyword or category. So if your website is in the dog niche, you will just type in dog, and you will see that there are lots of search results that are coming up with a lot of statistics. For example, this one here, dogs, dogs, dogs. It says there are 397 members. It has 4 bars out of 5 of activity, so it's very active. It's a good tribe to join. And there are no requirements to join, so you can actually just click join now and you will be accepted instantly into this tribe. So you can scroll around and you can find the tribe that you think suits best. There is one, for example, with 59 members, and there is a high level of activity, which is usually very good, and you can request to join. Now you can also preview tribes and check whether the information that's being shared inside the tribe fits in with what you are trying to do and with your niche, and whether it's going to be something that you're going to be comfortable sharing those pins on your profile, and whether you think the people in there will be interested in sharing the stuff that you post on your website. Once you're inside the actual tribe, the first thing that you will want to do is you will want to add content for others to share. So you just click on this tab here, yours, and then click to add content to tribes, and then you will nominate a whole bunch of Pinterest pins, those images that are already posted on your Pinterest profile that you want others to share. So each of these, of course, will link to a particular URL on your blog or on your website. You can see all of these are linked to different things. This one is linked to how to find a niche. They're all linked to my blog post, right? So whenever someone shares one of those, and anyone who clicks on those pins will come to my blog or to my website. That's how I'm getting all of this traffic from Pinterest. And you can see how good and how powerful it actually is. Like, a lot of my pins have had this much popularity and this many shares on Pinterest, 652, 201, 201, and I've got lots and lots and lots of content here. In fact, I've got 50 pins nominated for this particular tribe. All right. Then what will happen is that other people in the tribe, basically their view is like this. So there are some pins from other people at the very top, and generally the people who are in those top spots are those people who share a lot. So the more you share, the higher the chance will be that your pins will get promoted to the top for others. Okay, so it's like a share for share arrangement. It's very, very powerful, works really, really well, and everyone is expected, of course, to be sharing the content from the tribe, because if no one shares, then nobody's going to get any shares. So it's a really good way to join a community of people who are going to promote your pins, going to share your pins on their profile, bring you lots of traffic, and in return, you're going to get followers, you're going to get traffic, and you're going to be sharing their pins back. All right, so that's a wrap on Tailwind Tribes. Very, very powerful. If you guys have not started using this, I highly recommend it. This is a super awesome way to get traffic. If you have literally zero traction right now and you're not getting any traffic, then I really, really highly recommend that you check this out. Now, if any of the Pinterest stuff is sounding confusing at this point, make sure to sign up for my free Pinterest traffic course in the description below. It will take you through step by step. I just can't cover everything in a fairly short YouTube video, but I've got a free course where I'm going to walk you through step by step how to set all of this up, and it's completely free. All right, so the next thing we're going to be talking about is Smart Loop. Smart Loop is a new feature from Tailwind, and it is extremely powerful. It's a feature that a lot of bloggers have been asking for a long time, and it's kind of like a dream come true personally for me, and I think for a lot of you guys it might be as well. So here is exactly how this works. So basically Smart Loop allows you to automate a lot of your Pinterest marketing activities, and it will get you traffic on complete autopilot once you've set this up. So here is how this works, and once again I'm going to give you a full demo inside Tailwind as well. So basically you nominate a particular set of pins, for example 10 pins or 50 pins or 100 pins, those images with links linking to your site, to be part of this Smart Loop, okay? And Smart Loop will then cycle through them. So what that means is that if you give it 10 pins to share, for example, 2 pins a day, every 5 days, it will share 2 pins every day for 5 days. It will share 2 pins. In that time slot, it will go through and it will share all of those 10 pins, and then it will start again. Okay, so it's a loop. It's gonna loop and it's gonna continually share your pins, put them out there, and don't make a mistake. This is actually automated traffic. This perhaps might sound simple what it does, but this is the only tool out there that allows you to do this, and this is 100% automated traffic. I have currently 50 pins that I'm putting through Smart Loop, and I'm getting really, really good results with that. So let me show you exactly how this works inside Tailwind. All right, I'm here now inside Tailwind. The Smart Loop functionality lives here under Publisher, Publish, and then it says Smart Loop. And there is a very powerful hack that I wanted to share with you guys. So you are not limited to having just one pin for each page on your site that you want to promote. You can actually create 10, 15, 20 different pin images for one single post on your website. Check this out, okay? Have a quick look here. So as you can see, I'm here in my Smart Loop, and I've got 2 different loops set up. So the free traffic loop has 1, 2, 3 of these images. Actually, there are more, but let's just look at these 3. And each of them, if you look in the bottom left of the screen, each of them is linking to caffeinatedblogger.com/free traffic sources. Okay, this one to free traffic sources and this one to free traffic sources. But guess what? Each of these pins looks different, and I've got more. I've got, I think, 5 different images for this particular post. You can go ahead and you can create 10 or 20 just so that they actually look different and they're different pins, so you're not sharing the same thing over and over again every single day, okay? You can actually, just for one page, you can create 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 pin images if you want. After you have done this, what you can do is create this loop. Obviously, you will want to create a lot of different pins for a lot of different pages on your website, but I'm just trying to illustrate the point. Then you can create the loop, and I'm going to show you exactly how you set this loop up. Smart Loop will ask you which of your boards you want to share this pin to. So that's simply which of the boards on Pinterest you want those pins to kind of be attached to. Now, all of your followers and all of the people who search content on Pinterest, via search and so on, they will find your pin no matter what, but it is recommended that you pin to several of your boards that have related names. So for example, if your loops are about how to lose weight, then pin them to the boards that are about weight loss, how to lose weight, weight loss for women, weight loss for men, weight loss for adults, and so on. Okay, makes sense? Just so that they're topically related, because this will help you, this will help Pinterest understand what your pins are actually about. So all of my free traffic pins are basically going into either free traffic or to bloggers. Then after that, you will be asked for the pin schedule for the loop. So I've set mine to 2 times per day, and it says to loop through all of the pins that I've nominated. It will take approximately 2 months. Okay, so in a typical day, I've got 56 time slots where I'm sharing a lot of different stuff on my Tailwind profile, but 2 of them are automated pins that are just continually, no matter what I do, it's 100% automated. It gets shared and reshared and reshared, and I'm putting content out there. Now, each of these pins here that I was showing you before actually has a different description, and it's targeting a different set of keywords. Okay, so for example, this one here targets how to get traffic to your blog. This one here targets free traffic sources. This one here targets traffic sources, and so on. So each of your pins, even for the same URL, you can actually target a different variation of the keyword. So very, very powerful. The more of those you put out there, the higher the chance that one of them is going to rank in the top, 5, 10 or so on Pinterest for search, and is going to bring you a ton of traffic. Plus, you're going to be getting traffic from related pins. You're going to be getting traffic from your own followers clicking on your pins, and so on. So this is, guys, 100% automated traffic. So if you're not using Smart Loop yet, I really, really highly recommend that you start using this today, because it's 100% automated traffic. So that's pretty much it. These are the nuts and bolts of exactly how Smart Loop works. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also tick the little bell notification icon to get real-time updates as soon as I upload my next video. Also, check the links in the description below.